Our answer to all of this is to give people coverage. I met a guy one time, he's banging his head against the wall. I said, maybe he's doing it because he's lonely. People said, he's not lonely, he's got one-to-one coverage. Well, you can have 10-to-1 coverage and be all alone. There's a huge difference between coverage and relationships. We keep giving people coverage when what they desperately need is to be in relationship. The way I like to explain this is to say, imagine I were to arrive home on Sunday as planned, and instead of finding my lovely wife Cindy, there was another woman there. I'd say, where's Cindy? And can you imagine how I'd feel if she said, well, Cindy's not here, but don't worry, we have you covered. Now, if you get why that joke is funny, you know there's a huge difference between coverage and relationships. We keep giving people coverage when what they desperately need is to be in relationship. Whether it's a romantic relationship or a friendship or connection to family, there's a huge difference between that and somebody getting paid and showing up in your life. A huge difference. If that wasn't insulting enough, then we think we'll just keep people busy, have them doing lots of things. Yes, active people are happy people. Forget their loneliness. If we've got them doing a bunch of stuff, keeping their hands busy, so to speak, well, they'll be just charming, wonderful people. Think about it. Or my favorite of all is we've got to be consistent. Yes, everyone has to be consistent. We'll all do the same thing. Yes, we'll be the same person to this individual. Yes, and they'll be happy. Can you imagine me arriving home? There's this other woman there. I say, well, where's Cindy? And she says, Cindy's not here, but don't worry, we have you covered. And then me saying to her, well, do you know how to make a twice-baked potato? And then she says, well, yes, as a matter of fact, Cindy did an in-service training with us before she left. And now we all know how to make twice-baked potatoes in exactly the same fashion. And me going, well, okay, then this will be just fine. And you laugh, folks. You laugh. But that's the basic mathematics of our service system. We really believe in services and programs and getting someone alongside you, and by God, everything's going to work out from there. We really believe it. To the tune of multiples of billions of dollars, by the way. We really believe it. One time, I met a woman, and people said about her, she's going to have to stop biting if she's ever going to make friends. I'm here to tell you, I don't think she's ever going to stop biting until she has friends. Well, he says hateful things. He pushes people away. He's got to learn pro-social behaviors if he's ever going to make friends. I'm here to tell you, I don't think he'll ever learn pro-social behaviors until he has friends.